Chiefs finish the season top dog in Super Rugby 2025. This is take two. This is the one with the microphone plugged in. Tends to work a bit better when a microphone's plugged in. 41 points to 24. Chiefs cannot be caught. They will finish the season top of the log, which means they get 2 lives as well. They can lose their opening playoff game and still go through because they would be, no matter what, the highest qualified team to lose a playoff game if the 6th place team is somehow able to go and roll the Chiefs next week. Seems pretty unlikely. Chiefs look to be a team in red hot form at the moment, but they did still suffer a few guys going off. Quinn Tupaia, he went off with what looked like a horrendous injury on 26 minutes. Hopefully it's just like a cut to his eyelid. He got like a boot to the face in the start of that, or mid-period of that first half, and it looked really serious for a guy who's had enough injury, woes that he's probably, deserves a good run without injuries. But fingers crossed, because he was on the sideline in the second half. Thumbs up to the camera. Fingers crossed he is all good. For the Highlanders, guaranteed bottom spot. They showed some fight after going down early. Hopefully some of these losing bonus points they got earlier in the season will turn into wins next year, because they don't seem a bad side, but they're certainly not as good as the Chiefs. Let's, again, go through some of the key events. We're going to keep it quicker this time, and stats, and you guys can let us know your thoughts. Chiefs flying start, still playing the razzle-dazzle. Finau went over for the first one. Highlanders didn't have any ball. Chiefs 7-0. Second one, wide ball. Nana Saturo steps back inside. Vai gets his first of 3. From close range from him, 12-0, and then the Highlanders, when they actually finally got some ball, the defensive line pressure from the Chiefs caused Miller to lose the thing, and Vai just pounced on it. So 19-0 as he ran over, kind of uncontested for a try. It's just been all Chiefs. The Highlanders have not been at the races. This is looking like it could get pretty embarrassing. They did start to get some ball, the Highlanders. Miller got smashed again. Credit to that guy for keeping on playing 80 minutes, but he was getting some smashings. That's when we had Tupaia go off on the stretcher, and maybe that rejig backline with Jacob having to come on, a bit earlier than expected, maybe that disrupts a bit for the Chiefs, and maybe it's just the Highlanders getting some momentum in the game, because they did manage to get on the board. Big de Groot, after the Chiefs had conceded a couple of penalties, he powers over, takes a couple of Chiefs players with him, but he gets the ball down, so 7 points to 19. That's at least a wee bit closer than Ruben O'Neill. Dumb yellow card for an unnecessary high clean out on Taylor. Means the Highlanders have got a man advantage. I swear they did their best to butcher that man advantage, like losing an attacking line out, dropping the ball, but eventually they managed to get a try down, and it's done, and that's Tava Nawai. He's having, for a team which is not doing that well, he's having an amazing season. He takes a couple of Chiefs players with him as well, as Landers kind of shifted the ball to the right. He probably could have passed it, but he opted to cut back inside, take the line on, and he got it done. So, yeah, from 19-0 down to 19-14, that's proper game on. And, the Highlanders actually had more possession in the first half, 55-45, but they had, 77% in the last 10 minutes. So they had a lot of later half ball. The start of the half, they just had nothing going on. It's a shame for them they couldn't start a bit better. But the Chiefs maybe a little bit complacent after going 19-0 up. But as I said, they had some injuries, so the back line was getting a bit rejigged. They missed some tackles, but they also created some line breaks, the Chiefs, in that first half. Second half, I swear, all the good work the Highlanders have done basically goes out the window with the Xavier Rose support line try, as they just kind of peel off short side from them all. Jamie Joseph, you can hear his voice deflating, because he's on the comms with the commentators. They're not expecting the try within the first 20 seconds of the half. So that's a brutal one, and it's when they've got a man advantage as well, the Highlanders. So 26-14, that's back to a more comfortable distance for the Chiefs. Highlanders had a heap of pressure, but one thing I think helped them was there was a bit of handbags. The Highlanders were under all this pressure, no momentum, no ball. Then there's a bit of a biffo between Holland and one of the Chiefs locks, and then the crowd actually comes alive for the Highlanders, which I think maybe resets the momentum gauge a little bit. The Highlanders are able to get the next points when they get a penalty to make it 26-17. But the Chiefs, when they get penalties, they're not opting for threes. Bunch of phases from the territory they've got from a penalty. Forwards go up the guts close. Shift it left. Mataele out wide. He's able to go over from the hands through the back line. 31-17. Surely she's dead and buried, especially when D-Mac kicks a penalty to make it a 3-score game. 34-17. But Wee bit of a comeback for the Landers at the death. Sam Gilbert gets a nice farewell try after Talia puts a nice dinking kick through for him. Nobody home, so Gilbert pounces on that one. Nice play from Tavatavanawai and Umanga Jensen in the build-up. So 34-24 is their time. Maybe if Ratima didn't make a hell of a try-saving tackle. It's halfback on halfback. It's a sure thing try for the Highlanders, but Ratima is able to stop the Highlanders try from that guy Lennox. Wow, that's a game-defining moment, that one, because that could make it squeaky bum finish, but no. As it turns out, Vai is able to round off his hat-trick as the Landers are forced to kind of kick a goal line dropout short. So it ends up blowing out 41-24, but ultimately the game should have been a bit closer than that. The position and territory are pretty even. The Chiefs can create some line breaks, man. 12-6. They are a deadly team. They also have a great kicking game, especially D-Mac and old shooter Stevenson. They kicked 33 times in this game, which is high for a Super Rugby side. Like the Landers were only 25. But they also missed some tackles, the Chiefs. Like 33 in the game is also a bit high. Tackle percentage of 81 is a bit low. So they certainly are not invulnerable in Hamilton next week, but they're going to be bloody hard to beat because, yeah, they can certainly score some points. And as I said, that's with the back line as rejigged as it was. Tavatavanawai, a bunch of carries from him, scores a try as well. He's been a talisman for the Landers this season. Nana Saturo, 3-line breaks. Good to see that guy getting himself into some space, helping set up a try as well. Bonus point win at the end for the Chiefs means, I mean, they were pretty much guaranteed top spot with the points difference they had anyway. But this 100% confirms it mathematically uncatchable now. That's take two. You guys let us know your thoughts on the game. Off to watch the Brumbies take on the Crusaders to see who finishes second. Take care, folks, and talk to you guys again soon. See ya.